Okay, hi. Welcome to my free training for the new moon and sun in Pisces. Uh, this is a special thing that I do each month for spiritual healers, life coaches, and light workers. Basically, if you're a spiritual entrepreneur, this is a little thing that I do for you where I talk to you about like the best ways to take advantage of the sun and the moon and to use the energy of the time so that you can do really well in your business. All right. My name is Crystalline Bell, and I'm a spiritual life coach and a healer. I've been doing this for 10 years and I just love it. So making this video is really a pleasure for me, just to kind of share what I've learned and also to have a little partner in crime, because these are the things that I'm going to be working on, right? And honestly, one of the best ways to sharpen your intuition is to keep yourself educated about what's going on with the planets and the stars, especially the sun and the moon. So, I have for you a very special download, and you can find the link in the description. To help you take advantage of the energy of the sun and the moon, I've created moon ritual workbooks to help you do shadow work with the full moon and light work with the new moon. So we'll have the new moon in Pisces and the full moon in Virgo this month. Okay, so go ahead and click the link in the description to get your downloads. And while you're at it, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you can stay on top of all of my trainings. Now, if you're going to be a spiritual healer and life coach, you really want to be in touch with the sun and moon cycles. Working with them each month is going to help you be effective, not just in your work and your energy transmissions, but also in your personal life. So healing yourself with the full moon is really powerful because it's going to help you go really deep into your subconscious mind. And using the sun and the new moon to help you manifest what you really desire is totally badass. And my ritual is really descriptive about how to make that happen. So I'll give you some very, very powerful tools that you can use to help you heal yourself and manifest what your soul desires. Clarity around your soul's purpose is really powerful. It helps you stay on track, and it helps you feel like it helps you manage your ego. I mean, what else can I say, right? My ego, I have a huge ego. It's out of control. But one of the things that I do is stay in touch with my soul so that I'm constantly being guided, and it helps me recognize when I'm acting from the smaller part of myself versus the larger part of myself. And using the sun and moon transits is my partner in that. Okay, so let's get started with this training for the new moon and sun in Pisces. Now, if you know anything about Pisces, you must know that this is a time of deep spirituality and emotional connection. So each year the sun enters Pisces around the 18th of the month, the 18th of February, and it stays until March 20th. The dates will change a little bit every year, but it's around those dates. In the workbooks that I have created, I have a little calendar which will let you know the exact date and time. I think I put the time of the sun, new moon, and full moon transits for the whole year. All right. So I strongly recommend that you mark your calendar so that you're always prepared to do the rituals when the time comes. Okay. This is an important sun and moon transit because we're dealing with the spirit and the subconscious mind. So you are an amazing being who has great potential to achieve anything that you want. And when you set your mind to doing something, you know what to do to get there. And when you open your third eye and you get in the habit of listening to your intuition, you will see that the universe always has your back. even when your ego is saying, I'm alone, I'm scared, this isn't working right, nobody loves me, I'm alone. Yeah, my ego says that kind of stuff. Your ego might be a lot more mature than mine. Mine is down there on that level of, I'm alone. All right? Using your intuition, though, using my intuition quickly shows me that my ego is going through a growth spurt and that actually the universe has big, beautiful plans for me. All right? Now, Pisces is ruled by both Neptune and Jupiter. Neptune symbolizes dreams, hopes, creativity. And Jupiter symbolizes spirituality, knowledge, and freedom. So Pisces, the brightest star in the constellation of Pisces is Alphurg, and this star symbolizes positive outcomes and success. So if you know how to make the right choices, and if you know how to raise your vibration, and if you know how to stay focused on the tasks that you need to do, you are going to have a lot of success in whatever you put your mind to, all right? And the beautiful thing about Pisces is that it also brings tremendous strength and wisdom so that you can achieve your goals. So again, this is a really auspicious time. However, so Pisces is really friendly with the sun. You know, the sun is happy in Pisces, all right? However, there are some things you do need to watch out for, and you need to prepare yourself. So I want to talk to you about some obstacles and challenges that you might be facing right now, okay? Now, the first thing is that I want you to not waste your time on an audience who doesn't value your work, okay? And I probably should have said this a little differently. What I should have said is, think about your target audience and who really values you. People who value your work show up for you. They take your downloads, but they also invest their money with you, okay? The people who invest their money with you are putting their money where their mouth is, and they're taking real action on your offerings. And those are the people who are giving you really good support. So you want to make sure that you understand who those people are. So in other words, choose your company wisely. Do your research to figure out who your target audience is so that you are clear and you're focusing your energy on their needs, because they're the ones who are truly supporting you, right? Even though the nature of your business is spiritual and you are heart-centered, you still have to support yourself and you have to support your dreams for the future. Now, you can get an idea about who your really good clients are in your audience by looking at your advertisements and understanding the demographics and the different regions that you're serving. What I personally do is look at my client list, and I put my clients all into a spreadsheet, and I put where they live, whether they're married with children or not, single, married, blah, blah, blah. I look at their work. I also like to know the personal things about them, like what they like to read. Do they prefer paper magazines or digital magazines? And then, of course, my favorite demographic factor, their birthday, right? Understanding the astrological makeup of my clients was the most eye-opening thing ever. And once I started seeing this, like in real terms, like looking and seeing that, I have way more Cancerian, Capricorn, Taurian, and, wait, hold on, let me remember. Let's see, Cancer, Capricorn, Taurus. Leo, Sagittarius, and Libra. Those 6 signs make up 80% of my client base. Those 6 signs make up 80% of my client base, right? That was really powerful for me to see. And, it's powerful because, and it doesn't mean I don't have any of the other signs. I do. I have all the signs represented, but the ones who come to me the most are those top 6 signs. And as I said, those 6 signs are doing 80% as opposed to 50% of my client base. And that helps me understand how I represent as a teacher. And it helps me understand also what their values are, and I like to be really independent. I like to do my own thing, but I really care about what you think. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm an Aquarius, but I care about what people think about me, okay? For whatever reason, I'm that Aquarius, all right? Anyway, so studying your demographics, whichever demographics are important to you, and I love the astrology demographic because that's what I can totally relate to, it's really going to serve you very well. And what you can do is see how much of the people that are coming to you, who actually turned into, like, what part of that traffic actually turned into real clients who are willing to invest their money with you, not just watch you and not take any action with you, right? If you connect to the right audience, your chances of finding long-term clients is going to increase, and it's going to make you feel better about the work that you put out, okay? Now, the next thing is about criticism, all right? There's going to be a lot of opportunity for you to get criticized, all right? Don't let your fear of criticism sabotage your success. Maybe you spent hours preparing and posting a video on your social media, but for some reason, it don't get no attention. Or you get a thumbs down, okay? I think I got my first thumbs down and I freaked out, all right? Look, it can happen to anyone. This does not mean that you did something wrong, all right? It just means that your audience didn't connect with what you put out this time. And it's not your audience. It's the one person in your audience who chose to put a thumbs down. You don't know who that person was. You don't know where they're coming from. I don't know if you know Sydney Cummings, but she's a woman. She's young. She's an athlete. She does a video every single day, a high quality video every day of a workout, okay? The workout can be 20 minutes to 50 minutes long, and she's, it's clear, it's well lit. She explains how to do things. She creates a second video that shows you how to do modifications. This woman puts a lot of time and energy into her videos, and she's, of course, got thousands and thousands of followers, okay? She's a big name on YouTube with what she's doing. I went to go give her a like on her video, and I'm like, who could dislike her video? Number one, it's free. Number two, she's awesome, But you don't know where a person's coming from when they when they give you a thumbs down on your video. And so rather than running away, because I know that a lot of you won't do what you need to for your business, and you won't share yourself because you're afraid of either not getting liked or not being seen, whatever. You got to learn to do it anyway, okay? Now, don't be afraid of criticism. In fact, encourage people to leave comments on your videos and to share their feedback and their opinions honestly. It's really the fastest way to find out what it is they need and, how you can deliver it to them. Okay? Now, the next thing, right now we got issues, okay? The sun is in Pisces, Jupiter, which expands all things, and Neptune, who's just, wow, let's do it. This is some crazy energy. Don't let your spending get out of control, all right? Be extra careful when you start new projects, especially. Hold on to your savings. During this season, we're going to all need to be a little bit more careful with our finances. Jupiter is really impulsive and he thinks really big, and this can have a negative impact on your savings and on your budget, okay? And, your projects need to be thought through, and often there are unforeseen charges that can come up and things that you just didn't plan for. Having a little extra money saved is going to make you feel so much more confident when you're working through these projects. And really the best thing to do this month is to give priority to your existing projects before you start taking on new ones. Now, Neptune is going to make you more dreamy, and you might get really caught up in your fantasy and have the urge to start new things. But you have to hold on to, what you originally planned doing. I am notorious for starting a project and then moving into it, and then I'm all excited, and then another idea will come up, and then I'll start that project. And of course, you can only really do so much at a time. The first project dies off while I'm working on this project, and then another one comes, and then another project comes, and then another project comes. So I'm just saying to be a little bit more disciplined and thoughtful, and use your follow through. Complete your projects, okay? And manage your resources so that you can get through all of your work easily and having enough resources to support yourself, okay? Next thing, you need to ditch those inauthentic relationships, all right? Now, you might feel right now that you need to end some partnerships to protect yourself and the future of your business as an independent, heart-centered entrepreneur, or this might be happening in your personal life as well, okay? This season is going to bring you the clarity to see the true faces of people and really to understand them for who they are, all right? Jupiter's impact on your intuition cannot be denied. Take a good look at your business connections, weigh your pros and cons, and decide if it's really profitable to keep the connection or if it's holding you back or even hurting your reputation. Your reputation matters, and don't throw away your energy and your hard work just because you want to be nice or you're afraid of confrontation. All right? Another thing that you can do is avoid the impulses that sabotage your success, okay? Don't make last-minute decisions, but instead stick to your plans. You're going to feel very creative right now, and Pisces is water. Sometimes you're going to feel like you have the energy to tackle multiple projects at once. Yeah, stop, okay? Don't do it. Think about it. Think about what I just said. Just pick 2 or 3 projects that you've already started, create a schedule for them, and then divide the hours of the day. Dedicate a time slot for each of the ongoing projects. This is organization 101, okay? Don't spread yourself too thin right now. Otherwise, you're going to run the risk of not achieving anything. Believe me, that sucks, okay? You don't have all the time in the world. You just don't. And ideas are good when they're fresh and you're inspired. So work hard to get things done and completed, right? And instead of doing a half-hearted job, focus on simple goals and objectives. And remember that done is always better than perfect. Perfect in my mind. It's perfect in my mind. It's not done, but it's perfect in my mind. Yeah, no. Get it done in 3 dimensions and let it be what it is, but get it done. All right? That's all I have to say about the obstacles and challenges. Let me get into the advantages and opportunities for you now, okay? Now, Pisces season in general is a relaxing, calm, very spiritual period. Especially if you need to do some soul searching, if you want to expand your business, and do some visioning, making a vision board. I just ordered a bunch of magazines. I can't wait till they arrive. And, thinking about your life purpose and what you mean in the larger scheme of life, okay? This is the way to take advantage of the season. So the very first thing on my list is to dive deep into spirituality. All right. Allow yourself to go deep spiritually so that you can give better spiritual guidance to your clients. When the sun transits into Pisces, it awakens that inner connection to the unknown world, the unseen world, the mystery of life. As a heart-centered entrepreneur, you experience this on a personal level as well as seeing it on a cosmic level, right? So the more you tune in and do this connecting practices right now for yourself, the more you're going to be able to give your clients. If you haven't tried something like Reiki, or, maybe there's a new style of meditation or another healing modality that you want to try, this is a good month to give it a start, And if there are some modalities that you're already using, brush them, bring them out and kind of dust them off. If there's something that you've put aside, like you used to use your aromatherapy all the time. I used to sit with my crystals all the time. I used to do this kind of meditation. Bring those things back out. I used to do mantra. I used to do chanting. I used to work with prayer beads. Bring those things out and have a good time. Those things are fun for us, okay? And remember that things like massage are also spiritual. They help you feel very spiritual and connected, okay? So, consider also right now, Pisces loves to be educated. It loves learning new things, especially of a spiritual nature. It's a great time to enroll in a certification and to take some kind of a course, great time to do that. By the way, hey, I'm going to give myself a shameless plug. I have a spiritual life coach certification program, and it is outstanding. I'm just saying, it is really an awesome program. I love teaching it, and my students love it as well. I'm constantly being I'm getting notes of appreciation. Crystal, I love this. Crystal, I'm so happy. Crystal, this is working. I love it. And that makes me so happy. Happy. If you want to learn about it, just send me a message and I'm more than happy. You can have a complimentary discovery session with me and I'll tell you all about it and, see if you're a good candidate for it. Because here's also the deal. I have a very specific way of, I have a very specific idea of what you need as a life coach. For me, it's both spiritual and business, and marrying the two together, that's how I find satisfaction, and so that's how I teach my program. And I notice that a lot of healers are not necessarily interested in the business stuff, and so they're looking just for spiritual stuff, and that's totally fine for them. But my program brings the two together because in my experience, in order to have success, you have to understand how to have a business and how to treat your business and how to bring in clients and how to get exposure, all these kinds of things. So in my business, I do that. In my certification program, I teach you all that stuff. So just send me a message if you're interested, okay? All right. Anyway, one of the other things that's going on right now is that Pisces is really positive, the positivity is not really the right word that I want to use. There's a sweetness about Pisces that is just magnificent. Sweetness isn't the right word, but there is a sweetness about Pisceans are so wonderfully sweet. And they're funny and they're smart too, but there's a sweetness about them that I think is just really important to acknowledge. And, when the sun moves into any sign, we all become that sign. So take advantage of this positivity, this sweetness, and you're probably going to have some energy right now. You can spread this motivation to your followers. You can create little little gifs, 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 whatever that is. How do you say it? Gifs? I call them gifs. Okay, not gifts with a T, gifts without a T, right? Just of you sharing positivity, okay? And you can share these on your social media. And actually, the way I like to do my social media, I like to, when I create something or get on kind of on a run creating things, I'll create a whole bunch of them, and I won't use them all up in 1 week. I'll create, like, let's say I create 10 little videos. I won't post them all in 10 days. I'll do one a week so that I have like 10 weeks of little videos, but that's one of my ways of working. But if you feel inspired to do that, I think you should. All right. And you might feel inspired with this energy in Pisces, and creating power, like empowering posts, really inspires people, whether it's writing or taking pictures or writing poetry, sharing yourself in that way. It's awesome. And remember, people be on social media all the time. People check their social media when they wake up, during their lunch breaks, and also before they go to bed, right? At least 3 times a day, okay? If you can adjust the timing of your messages around these 3 times, then more people will maybe notice and see your work, what you're offering in their news feeds. And, from there, you can maybe even gain some new clients and gain some new followers, okay? Another thing you can do right now is to gain a competitive edge. So keeping your eye on your competitors and finding creative ways to surpass them is kind of not a Piscean thing, because that's not really the way of Pisces. However, the creativity is the way of Pisces. And I'm saying this thing about getting a competitive edge because right now, when you look at someone else's work, you're going to be creatively inspired. And you don't need to copy them, you don't need to copy them, but you can let them inspire you. You can let them get your creative juices going. Observe what they're doing. Observe what's not working for them, okay? And remember, when you're reading the posts, also read their comments as well, right? Because that will help you understand the nature of people who are out there, especially, if your competitor is doing something that you love, don't shy away from your own desire and think, I'm behaving jealously. Don't be jealous. Encourage them. Cheer them on and let their great work inspire your own great work. I do that all the time. I see people and I'm always like, gosh, that is good. That is good. And it's funny. I was out playing pickleball this morning with my girlfriends, and we were all laughing because we're all women, and we were saying how when guys are playing pickleball, they don't make comments to one another about how well they're doing. So, Rhonda will make a shot and I'll be like, oh, that's a great shot, Rhonda. And Gwen will make a shot and I'll be like, that's a great shot, Gwen. And then Gina will do it and I'll be like, that's an awesome shot, Gina. And what I realized is that when they're making a great shot, that's what I want to be doing. That's why I'm saying that's a great shot, I think that, and I'm super competitive, right? And when we play pickleball, my girlfriends and I, we are in it. We are in it to win it, okay? We are giving our best in our games, okay? that spirit of competition is really healthy, and it's fun. It's fun because we're a community. And one of the things that I love, I'm now on a pickleball tangent, okay? But one of the things I love about playing this sport every day is that it's taught me how to win and it's taught me how to lose. That's really powerful, okay? Here's another tip. Right now, the universe is open, your crown chakra is open, your heart chakra is open, your third eye chakra is open, everything's open, open, open. You're getting downloads all the time, all right? I want you to rock your spiritual downloads, okay? You're going to feel a boost in your confidence right now, all right? All that spirituality is going to make you really feel yourself. You're going to feel yourself, okay? I love how-to, right? Like if you do some how-to content, this is a great offering to create right now. So you can do something, for example, like how to increase your self-esteem, how to love yourself, how to respect yourself, how to forgive yourself, how to express gratitude, right? How to train your doggy, how to make chicken pop-ums for your dog. That's what I did. I'm working on those. I'm making my dog his treats and I'm loving it. But creating how-to written documents, videos, and then of course doing what you need to market it, creating a little download page, so that you can have, these can be great lead magnets is what I'm saying, okay? There are lots of ideas that you can explore. Also, you're going to have all these downloads of information. Just make a video about it. Don't go all fancy. Just make the video and put it out there. Don't overthink it. Make a podcast. Make a post. Take a picture. Just do stuff. When you get a download, go for it, share it. It's awesome. We're going to love it. Yep, we're going to love it. All right? Now, I think this might be my last thing. I think this is it, but I want you to bring your creativity into form. All right? So, focusing on actually bringing out merchandise that you can use is a really good idea right now, okay? And actually, maybe what I should say is planning for it, thinking about it, getting those ideas, and then bringing them into planning for them is what I'm trying to say. Now's the time to think about these things and then plan for them so that you can give birth to them when the sun moves into Aries. You might find that that's better. Now, granted, if you feel like you can actually make things happen now, then you should go for it. But it just hit me. I'm like, this is probably more about thinking, feeling, expressing, seeing it within yourself, and then giving birth to it in the coming months, right? Because I'm a big planner, and I did just tell you that you need to think about budgeting and all that kind of thing. You might need a little bit of time to kind of put all that stuff together, okay? But, thinking of taking all your creative ideas and putting them into print, you can use websites like Printify, Redbubble, or Zazzle. They offer a lot of different products that you can put your design to, like I should get some badass butterfly mugs, right? And these are some ways that you can promote your product. And then, you can share these on Instagram or YouTube, or, put them on your website using WooCommerce or however you are selling stuff. I use WooCommerce, right? And when a customer makes a purchase, these guys can actually print your objects and then actually ship them directly. So, things that you can create: coffee mugs, badass butterfly coffee mugs, fridge magnets, t-shirts, masks, blah, blah, blah. Boom. That's all I have to say for now. All right? The good triangular connection between the Sun, Neptune, and Jupiter is going to bring a lot of positive energy, motivation, deep thinking, intuition, and really creativity. Spiritual connection is what I want to say. The sky is the limit here, and with a solid plan, you can really make this season the best one of the year. All right, so I want to remind you to get that download, okay? And please, thumbs up for the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to share this video, feel free to. I'd love that. Thank you so much. All right, looking forward to seeing you in the next video, which will be out for the Sun in Aries. March 20th this year. Or is it March 21st? Gosh, I can't remember. It's in the calendar. I don't have to rely on my brain. I have it written in the calendar. All right. Bye for now. Bye.